You're listening to Dating Detours, where love gets messy, the stories get wild, and we talk about it with no filters. I'm your host, Marcus Toller. We're diving into the chaos of modern dating, one detour at a time. All right. Welcome to another episode of Dating Detours. I'm your host, Marcus, and today we have with us Melissa.
Hey.
So we're going to start out like we always do. Age, sex, location.
Yes, please. 43, female, and Fredericksburg.
Awesome. And then I always also like to ask, what is your current dating status?
Single, not mingling, but...
Single and not mingling. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back a little bit. Have you ever been married?
Couple times.
Couple as in like 2 or couple as in like 5 or?
2. First marriage was, I think we were together about 6 years. And then...
How old were you when you first got married?
It was 20s. Yeah.
The good old 20s marriage.
Yeah. Let's have a bunch of kids and call it a marriage.
Right. The Fairytale, right?
Yes,
the early 20s Fairytale marriage. I feel like everybody that's been married multiple times has that marriage, right? The Fairytale marriage. I'm in my 20s. I'm young, dumb. I'm in love.
Everything's going to be perfect.
Everything's going to be great. We're going to have white picket fences. It's going to be great.
Yep.
Until it's not.
Until it's absolutely not.
Until it's absolutely horrible, right?
Yep.
So let's talk about the first marriage. So you're in your 20s. How long did you know this person before you got married to him?
Not long at all. I was like best friends with his brother.
Shotgun marriage.
Existed. No idea that he even existed.
So like a shotgun thing?
Like, and hey. I was pregnant. I was pregnant at the time when I met him.
You were pregnant with somebody else's?
Somebody else's kid.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Let's back up on that for a second. So you're pregnant with somebody else's kid.
Yes.
Sounds like they weren't involved, or
they were not involved, no.
So you were doing the single pregnant,
barefoot in in the kitchen pregnant,
right?
You know, like
somebody, your boy introduced you to his best friend, and did he play
brother? Yeah,
his brother? Yeah. Did he play the save you?
I I thought it was going to be like Captain Save a Ho, me the hoe. I really did.
The knight in shining armor.
He was.
You're pregnant and he doesn't want it. I want it.
That's pretty much when you need to say all those things.
Right, but that's how it was presented pretty much.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And I fell in love with that part.
I fell in love with he's going to save me.
The idea, the notion of this perfect person. And oh my gosh, they do exist.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about it. So, pregnant with somebody else's kid that wasn't existent. Your friend introduces you to his brother.
Yes.
All right, let's go from there. So, how was it?
We bought a house. We
bought a house together.
House. We had multiple children after that.
How many kids did you end up having with him?
We had 2 kids together.
2 kids?
With him, yes, I did.
And then he claimed the other one like his own?
Yeah, absolutely. Still does. For the most part. But
Okay.
Yep.
So 6 years, I always like to ask, when did the honeymoon wear off?
Kid 2.
Kid 2 was like, fuck this.
Yeah. We were 3 years. I think my oldest and my second are 3 years apart. So it was around that time frame where life got really hectic. And then he was working full time. And then I wasn't working. I was the bored, pretty little housewife that sat at home.
Bored housewife. Yeah, that'd do it.
Yep.
So, what sparked the whole shit, this ain't working anymore?
I found myself looking at other people. So I was very upfront and honest with him about it, kind of thing. And it escalated into a controlling kind of environment. Great man. I still can't sit here and talk shit about him, honestly. Right.
But great father, great man.
Yeah,
just
great
on a relationship level.
Just wrong person, wrong time.
It played out, did its course.
Yep.
I'm a firm believer of I come from the fairy tale land, West Virginia, good old boy type shit. But I'm also, in my older age, I feel like I'm not sure if there's that one person that I can spend my whole life with, right? They'd have to be perfect.
Right. And nobody's perfect.
No one is perfect. It's got to have to be somebody that's going to, deal with your bullshit, deal with your
16 personalities.
16 personalities, deal with all your crazy ideas that are not traditional, all the things. But in grand scheme of things, I feel like there's seasons of people.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I feel like that was your season, right?
Absolutely.
It ran its course. You learned a lot from it. All right, so marriage 1's done.
Right.
So how long before? So what happened after that? Did you go like isolation mode? Did you jump right back on the market?
Jumped right back in.
How old were you then?
Person.
So you weren't even 30 yet, probably.
Man, you're gonna math me right now. I don't even know. Yeah, I wasn't even 30.
So you're still in your 20s. One marriage down.
Three kids down. Yep, 2 different fathers.
2 baby daddies.
Falling right into this whole.
All the things my checklist is like, nope.
Nope. All the things. I'm like, fuck.
Damn it.
Again,
all the red flags.
Well, my parents have only ever known each other. My dad was, 17. My mom was 15. They got married young. I'm their only child. They're still together. They've never been with anybody else.
See, and that's where this fairy tale shit comes from, right? They set the standards so high.
Yep.
I feel like 35 and up, our parents like set the fucking standard.
Yes, they did. Our generation was definitely taught a certain way.
Yeah. Even though my dad was married, 1, 2, 3, but still all around me in West Virginia, it was like my grandparents were together until they died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They died together.
And that's what that's like the stigma. That's what you're supposed to look up to and
I
be.
mean, till death do us part is what they say, right?
Absolutely. I was always a firm believer in no divorce and everything like that. But then when the first marriage ended in divorce, I was like, I'm never doing that again. Fuck that. But then here I did it again.
Right back on the market, jumped right back in.
And now I'm right back into that divorce stage again.
So the second marriage, how long did it last?
Well, we were together for 2 months before we got married.
Jesus Christ. Shotgun wedding.
Yep. Basically, I was waiting for my background check to clear buying a gun. And I looked over and I was like, do you want to go get our marriage certificate? He was like, yeah, let's do it. Our marriage license or whatever. So I went downtown to the courthouse in Fredericksburg and did that. And then I went out and bought him a car. Then bought myself
him a car.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm still trying to figure this shit out. Girls buying dudes cars, paying their bills, taking care of them. Like,
all of the above. Don't do it.
Yeah, but again, that goes back to the old school mentality of like, that shit don't exist.
No, it doesn't.
So I don't understand where y'all got this mentality from.
It does in a good, perfect world, right?
It does.
I was raised way to I watched my mom, but my mom made the dinners. My mom had it down to a science. My dad would walk in the door, kick the shoes off, and the plate was on the table. She didn't sit down until all of us were done. Like both of them had a great hand in raising me. And I tried to every day combine both of them. Like, I ain't cooking for you if you ain't your piece of shit to me. I'm not doing that.
Well, yeah, that's, you know, we were talking about that on another episode of like what it takes to unlock the feminine energy when you're in a relationship.
When that woman is allowed to be a feminine.
Right. When you're allowed to be a girl again, right? When you're allowed to be the queen.
Yep.
And you got to earn it. But here's the thing, you guys ain't making motherfuckers earn it. It's like,
I know, we're giving it to them way too easy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like people always say with the sex, don't throw it all out on there on the table right away.
I don't get it. So what, they dick you down real good and now you're like, I want to cook for you.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Louise.
Yep, that's how it works. A lot of women, I mean, we don't like to call it desperacy. You know, we're not desperate, but some women really are. Some women have that knack and they want to be, and they know that they are.
Yeah, some women have to be in a relationship. They can't be alone.
Serial dater over here.
Serial dater, serial marriages.
How are you supposed to find the one if you're not out there dating?
You got to date, man.
Right.
But
and then how are you supposed to make sure that's the one if you can't, get dick down every now and then?
Right. You also got to figure out who the hell you are, though.
Right.
Because, like, perfect example right here, you jumped right into the marriages, young as hell. Never really got a chance to figure out who you were, what you like, what you don't like. Everybody's growing up with kids and shit. You're growing up with the kids.
Yes, yes. My oldest is my best friend.
See, I always talk about that too. Is like these kids are so fucked up because we treat them like friends.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Our parents didn't do that shit.
No, my parents definitely did not.
They ain't telling you shit.
No, not at all.
You might hear
learn that fucking lesson on your own.
Right. You might hear some shit late at night and wonder what it was. It might be your mom getting fucked. It might be her getting fucking punched in the mouth. We don't know. And most of the time, we're too afraid to ask questions.
Yep, that part.
But I also think I do think a lot of that plays into us wanting to be different.
Yes, break the mold.
we wanted to break the mold. We felt like, you know, growing up, like everything was a secret. We weren't involved, like all the things. So I think a lot of that shaped, for me at least, it shaped my parenting of like, nah, I don't want to do that. I was running around, sneaking around, doing crazy shit when I was 16. Could have died.
Yeah.
Many a times.
Yes.
I don't even know how I'm sitting here when I look back on it. And it's so funny because like growing up in West Virginia, I had friends around me that did die.
Right.
Many a nights were on fucking mountains, fucking doing crazy shit, getting
and
wasted.
4-wheelers and shit. Yeah.
Right. So, you know, I always told my kid, like, yo, just tell me what's up.
That's what my parents did with me. Like, we are very much the rebellious generation, right? But like, my parents were like, I don't give a fuck where you are, what you're doing. Check in. Well, back then we had little pagers, you know.
Well, yeah, exactly. There was really no there really was no checking in back then, though. It was
but at least, and my dad broke it down for me and said, "Heaven forbid I'm out and I say I'm with, you know,
so
Bobby,
and I catch you,
and I not even just catch me, but like I say I'm with this person at that house,
something
and
happens.
Then some car gets in this fiery crash on 218, and my dad's like, oh, that's not Melissa."
But it
She's
is
with Bobby, right? But it was me. So like he was like, I would never, just don't lie to me.
Yeah.
So I never had a curfew as long as I checked in and told him exactly who I was with and where I was. I wasn't allowed to ride in the car with anybody until I was 16, so that way I could drive.
Makes sense.
But my kids, I'm like, just lay it on me. We're good.
Yeah. Me, unfortunately for me, like, I don't want to say there wasn't a lot of love in my house, but there kind of wasn't. My dad was really shut off. You know, he was in Vietnam. He had a lot of trauma from that. My stepmom was the evil fucking stepmom. So I had to figure out a lot of shit on my own. And, you know,
me too.
I'd disappear for weeks on end to the point I'm at my best friend's house and their mom's like, I love you, but you got to go home.
I still talk to my best friend's moms.
Like, you got to go home for a week. Like, I need a break. Because she already had 2 sons, and then I'm like the 3rd adopted son, and she was struggling. So it's like, I can't feed all y'all motherfuckers.
My mom was the toxic mom. So like growing up, I was like, I refuse to be like her. You know, I strive to be like her. I do. But then again, I look for my dad in every man that I date. Right. Because I've always said, God broke the mold when he created my father. Period, hands down, my dad is the best man on the frickin' planet.
Well, I feel like it's a dad's responsibility to set the standards for their daughter, their kids in general, because same thing with a son. A dad's supposed to teach a son how to be a man. Right. You know, on the flip side, a mom is supposed to teach a daughter how to be a woman. A woman, right. And I feel like that's what's missing from our parenting. We're spoiling the shit out of our kids all their life. They ain't had to do shit. And then we wonder later on why they fucking just lay in their room and play on the iPad and not do shit. Right? Oh my God. Yes. Like, what the fuck? What did I do?
Like, how are you going to find the man or woman of your dreams if you're laying there playing fucking Roblox all day?
They don't give a fuck, which is cool. There's pros and cons to that whole scenario, right? Because pros, I ain't gonna worry about my daughter running around smoking weed and doing all the crazy shit. Cons, she'll probably live with me until she's 30.
Same with my youngest, man.
You know, so there's pros and cons and all that. So anyway, back to second marriage. The juicy part. Let's talk about that. So how long were you with the second marriage?
We were almost 5 years married, so 5 years together. He was the good guy. Like, I can't even say that. Like, I was always attracted to the bad guys. Like, who's that, right?
Right. So he was the nice guy.
He was the respectful one that was in my inbox, but not really in my inbox.
Just kind of lingering.
Lingering there. Like, I would
checking in on you.
Swore I was like, man, I'm going to break that poor little boy's heart. I can't mess with him. I can't mess with him.
And you did.
And I did. And I doted and I gave and I drained my bank account and I went from this level all the way straight down. And
and here's something else I don't understand about women. And it could be men too, but it's more women than men, is that women, you guys always have an inbox full of fucking people talking to themselves.
Oh yeah.
There's always 10 dudes in your inbox just having conversations with themselves.
Multiply that by 10, but yeah.
Right, exactly. But I hear all the time, I'll be like, so how the hell did you end up with this dude? That's not your vibe. Well, he just didn't give up and he was always there.
He was respectful and nice.
He was respectful.
I wasn't chasing him.
Right. Yeah. But here's the thing, like I keep circling back to, And, you know, I've done it too. I've been with girls and I'm just like, what the fuck was that? I was bored, I guess.
Yep.
A lot of times boredom will get you.
Boredom gets you because you're like, oh, that's my safe bet. I know I can go home and fuck him tonight. Like, I'll be okay.
And they're all about you. You ain't really got to put no work in. Yep. It's all them. But I'm trying to get to that point where it's like, once my gut is like, nah, something ain't right about that. I don't want to do that. Or just shallow me. Like, we know we're fucking shallow as humans.
Absolutely.
You knew you didn't want a nice guy.
Absolutely.
But you were like, fuck it, I'm going to do a nice guy because the bad boys are not working.
That's not working. What's wrong?
Right. Let's
Instead
try
of trying
the nice
to figure
guy.
out what's wrong with me.
Right. That part too is like, it's not always them. It's you. It's a lot of us.
It's us, rather. Yeah.
But then when you actually figure out what you want and what you like, it ain't me no more, it's them. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, like this last, with my marriage, that's, you know, currently, you know, hit the rocks. Like, I thought I knew myself and I worked myself all the way up to this who I am was this strong, independent woman. And like, it completely crushed my soul. Betrayal is a bitch. So with all of that has happened, I thought I found myself and then I didn't. So like, now I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Or do I do? Do I just stay who I am and stay complacent in life and like suffer? Or keep searching?
I mean, it's a good one. I mean, I've been single probably 2-3 years now. And really the last relationship I did was one of those, I was on a rebound. Yeah. I told him I was on a rebound. I was like, hey, I'll play, but I'm on a rebound and this ain't gonna go nowhere most likely.
Exactly. But it becomes, like I said, it's like a safe.
Yeah, you get comfortable, you're safe. But, and it's funny because even if you tell these people, they're like, nah, I'll change you.
Yep. Or that too.
I'll fix you, like all the things, and they don't. It's just crazy. I feel like we're in this new era of everybody's walking around with a chip on their shoulder. And I mean, even me, I'm quick to be like, I don't even like the way you fucking look. Like, I liked you last week, but this week, nah, fuck off.
But then the ghosting happens because nobody wants to hurt anybody's feelings.
That part too. I think we need to do better at just keeping it real with people. But then again, do we? We do. Right. I think there's a level. I think there's a level to it, right? Because it's not my job to tell you about yourself. Right. It's my job to tell you what didn't work for me.
And is that person willing to go, you know what? Thank you for saying that. Right. Let me readjust my sails. I'm willing to work on that because I like you. I want to make this work.
But
like, they don't make people like that anymore.
Well, not only that, how many times did we hear back in the day, oh, I'll change. I
swear to God. Oh, I've heard it on repeat for the last 5 years.
I feel like once you hit like 30s and up, you are who you are.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
Once you are who you are. There might be things I can compromise on, but for the most part, I'm already set in my ways.
Yeah, I found myself completely trying to compromise on absolutely everything.
Nah, man, you can't give up yourself for someone else.
Yeah, I mean,
they're not going to give it back.
Somebody's blatantly disrespecting you repeatedly and degrading and lying to you. The whole narcissist is like a whole new book.
And that's where I also go back to. I lived with one person outside of my house. Yeah. We had a house together. Yeah. But it was her house technically. Yeah. And that fight of, well, get the fuck out then. Fuck you.
Using that card against you.
Right. So finally I did leave and I got my own place and I haven't looked back since.
Good for you.
Because it's one thing if you move in with me. Because I can tell you get the fuck out.
You can tell that person to get the fuck out. Right.
But the ideal situation is both people have their own
separate
place.
Separate houses.
Because then it's like, oh, you're getting on my nerves. Can you go home? Just go home.
Oh, yeah. I'm very much an independent person, too. Right. Like, I need my time. Like, we cuddle. We'll do all the things. But I'm going to roll over.
We can play house back and forth. I can come to your house. You can come to mine, whatever. But I feel like it's always good to have the safe space to go back to.
Absolutely.
Until you really fucking know.
Right. And ladies, don't put all your fucking eggs in one basket.
And even then, I mean, imagine if you would have owned a house this last marriage, right? Imagine if you would have owned a house and y'all played all right, let's move in together, right? One of two things. Y'all could have went and got a new house together and the one house become a rental. Now it's an investment property.
Well, got to find somebody that wants to do that kind of stuff too.
And then when y'all broke up, you could have been like, well, fuck it.
I'm moving in the rental.
I'm going back to my rental. I'm going back to my house. And then y'all sort out the bullshit on the second house.
No.
Because that's another thing. You go through marriages and shit, and people start fighting over the house, and it either ends up somebody's taking the house, or you got to split it. Yeah. And then nobody gets shit because there ain't really much equity in it.
No, not at all.
Especially nowadays. Unless you've had the house for 5-6 years, you're not going to get shit out of it.
I got lucky. My ex-husband left me on the house still. So, I mean, I'm not going to get anything out of it. But he knew that would help out my credit. He knew that was going to be a good situation for me.
That's
so,
good.
that's a good man.
Yeah. No, that's good.
This last one, I mean, we rented. That's all we ever did was rent. Yeah. I just haven't been ready to buy my own house yet, where I want to settle take my shoes off at for the rest of my life. But
I'm not a fan. I think if I bought a house, it's going to have to be for investment purposes.
Yeah, that part.
I don't really want to buy a house to live in.
Yeah, but
so second marriage went on. It was horrible. It sounds like
absolutely awful.
How long before it was horrible? Like, how long was it good?
We were together for about 6 or 7 months before I kicked him out the first time. So we separated for 5 months.
The shit was toxic from day one.
From fucking day one. And I should have never came back home, but I was in a really shitty situation out of town, and that person isolated me from everything and everybody when I moved out of town. And it was a physical situation. So I came back to what I was familiar with, and I came home to my husband, who I thought
had your back,
had me, and I know who I thought was a changed man from the first time we separated. And I was all a complete facade. So,
see, and that's the next part that, women in particular, nowadays it's men though, it's funny.
Yeah.
Is that, you get trapped in these situations, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I don't got money saved up to go get my own place, all the things. So every time shit goes crazy, you're like, well, fuck, I need to repair this.
Right. How am I supposed to save money
what else
to do
am I going to do,
Where am I
right?
going to go?
Where am I going to go, right?
Right.
So
then comes in where you find that next person and you get leached into that person and you end up living with that person.
Well, yeah, because you're just jumping from one to the next.
That's right.
You're trying to find your exit plan, which is another fucking person. And it's, hey, come save me.
Captain
Save-A-Ho. Luckily, my daughter plays security guard on that. She don't let me save hoes no more. Right. She'd be like, who is that? She's been here too long.
She gotta go.
She gotta go, bro. She been hanging out too long. She paying rent. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Right.
Our kids are like our parents now.
Live-in security guard.
Right. Literally, I've talked about it before, but literally I had this chick that I was felt like she was my mom. I was trying to hide her under the radar. I'm like, hey, don't just sneak in and out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
Don't
let her know.
Don't let her know you're here. Then finally, I'm in the kitchen one day and she just rolls up on me and so. I'm like, damn it, busted. Felt like I was in high school or something. When you got your girlfriend crashing with you.
My kids, it definitely, my love life, my dating, my shitstorm has created a huge problem with my daughter and I. So we're estranged because of everything. Well,
that's what I'm saying. It affects them.
It does.
And I think we don't take that in account enough.
We don't.
Whereas their parents didn't even have to worry about it. They were just fucking together their whole life.
Yep.
And there's not enough. And nowadays, it's one of two things I'm seeing is either people are quick to introduce people to their kids.
Yes.
And quick to move in. Because you got to think about it. It's if you're a single parent of a little kid, especially, you don't got time to date. You ain't got time. So it's hey, you want to do this or what?
You introduce the kid.
You moving in with me or am I moving in with you? What are we doing?
Yep.
Which is a horrible idea. Or we're playing every other weekend dating, well, I can only hang out every other weekend, or meet me at the park with your kid, and we'll just act like we're on a play date.
Or sacrificing the time that that you do have that's empty for your child, but then you're giving them over to dad for that weekend because you're already divorced.
Because you wanted to go hang out and play. Exactly. No, exactly.
It's true,
That's what it is.
It's true.
And it's horrible. Right. So it's a whole mess.
Yeah. You could take it and you could turn it into a positive. Right now, I am living in a really not so pretty situation that I ever thought I'd be in. I'm in a hotel room with my teenage son. But we make it work. We totally make it work. And if at the end of the day, my kid came to me and was like, well, if anything, Mom, you really taught me a nice lesson. And he was like, I really appreciate everything. You're wide open with everything that we talk about. Yeah. I'm going through everything with you. I'm growing up fast right with you. And I was like,
well, that part, kids are growing up way faster. And it's shell shock to them.
But it made him realize, like, well, that person that I called dad for the last 5-6 years hasn't even contacted me not once. So, like, he gets to see my side, too.
Yeah. Well, and then there's this whole culture of, like, I'm hearing from females especially, hate to sound sexist.
No, it's not.
Where females leave relationships and they're still playing stepmommy to their ex's kids. And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers ain't even together no more. Fuck them kids. Sorry.
Nope, you're right. And that's sad. That's a sad truth. I mean, I have my old stepson's tattooed on my arm.
I mean, I get it because a lot of times they don't have moms to begin with. Yeah. That's where it starts.
Yeah.
It's like they don't have a mom to begin with, right? Like one of my friends, she literally, I'm like, so why are you hanging out with your ex's kids? And she's like, I want to fucking adopt them because they don't got a mom.
Right. It's hard.
It's not their fault. And I'm like, yeah, but
we're bred for that kind of stuff. So,
but that's it's women. It's in your DNA.
Yep.
To be mothers and want to take care of all the kids.
Everybody. We take care of everybody because we're always Captain Save-A-Ho when it comes to the guys too.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
I can fix him. I got it.
Well, the funny part is, all the girls do that shit, but I never find them. I always meet motherfuckers when they're coming out of that, and they're
and they're broken and traumatized.
And I'm over just like,
and then you're like, shit, is this even real? Is like that person
I'm
really
like,
doing
fuck.
that? Right.
I'm just hungry, guys.
Just feed me and call me pretty.
Right. Just tell me I'm cool and fucking feed me.
Tell me I'm poor.
Right. So it's just crazy. I've always. And it's so funny because being the DJ forever, like I understood it back then because I'm like, all right, I'm in a bar every night of the week. So of course I'm attracting the damaged fucking, or people in their hoe phase or whatever, right? That part I got. But then I'm like, I don't even fucking DJ at bars that much anymore. And I'm still, now I went from bar whores to divorcees that are fucked up. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I might as well just become a fucking relationship therapist.
That's I think I was one in a previous life, I'm sure.
Right, me too. But the problem is,
I can give all the advice, but
we're never going to do it ourselves.
When is it happening for me, right?
Exactly. It's easy to sit back and analyze other people's problems and give advice, but when it comes time to do it yourself, then there's the problem.
Right. My dad gave me a piece of advice when I was little, and it was best advice I've ever received, and it said, you will always get everything you ever wanted in life, but you'll never get all that shit at the same time. So I put that into the existence for relationships and dating. Like everybody that you date is going to have something that you want. So that's why you date, trying to find that one person that's got it all. You ain't never going to.
You're never going to find anybody that's got it all. You know what I mean? I always say, like, you got to find somebody your crazy matches. Like your crazy matches, they're crazy.
Balance is there.
Christians would say that plays good with your demons. Not that I'm not a Christian, I believe too, but I mean, it's true. We all got some demons. Yeah. We all got our, what do they call it?
We all have vices.
Vices, right? Demons. So my vices got to play with your vices. And
play well.
They got to play well with the things. Well, my biggest thing is like, for me, example, I party. I'm probably gonna. I tell everybody I think I got Spanish in me because I'm gonna be the fucking 80-year-old fucking turning up at a party when I'm 80. Like, oh, somebody's turning 16. Somebody's turning 16. Let's go.
Get it?
Right? They're gonna be like, Grandpa, chill. Be like, nah, turn up and bring in my DJ equipment.
Yeah.
They're like, you can't even lift the speaker no more.
Right. The balance though, it's important to like have the.
So it's like I don't necessarily want someone that goes as hard as me because then who the fuck's like
somebody to check you.
So who the fuck's gonna monitor the situation, right?
It's gonna reel you back in when they know you need
it's got to play off each other, right? I need someone that's like, oh shit, he's getting twisted. I probably should not drink as much tonight because I need to watch this situation instead of like, oh shit, we're both wasted. How are we getting home?
Right.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna have a great night tonight. Right. Yeah. No. There's somebody that balance for me though too is like, yes, I want to go out, yes, I want to do those things, but like I want to also just sit at home.
Yeah, I'm always down for shit like that too. You know what I mean? I mean, as I've got older, like going out looks different, right?
It does.
Like going out local is fucking lame to me. Every time I do it, every time I do it, I regret it.
Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck did I do this for?
Yep.
Whose idea was this?
Yep. Oh gosh, that person I got to run into again. And what's this person going to say?
Always going to see 5 people I don't want to see. It's going to be boring.
Yep. I mean, I just went through that too.
I commented on somebody's post where it was like a video of this white girl going crazy at a club, and everybody was just sitting around staring at her like she was stupid.
Right. Nobody caught that.
And somebody put on the post, they shared it, and they were like, "Damn, look at y'all lame ass motherfuckers." And I was like, "That's what it looks like now."
It looks like that.
You know, I'll be fucking DJing and I'm playing bomb ass music, and I'm looking around and I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
The party at?
There's no party anymore. So that's why you got to go outside of your normal.
Yep. Yes.
Go to the fucking city, go on a trip. Those little, you know, even if it's just a one night getaway, like fuck it, drive to Richmond and crash and come back the next morning. Who cares?
I mean, I just did the same thing, but that's a whole nother day to talk about.
It's better than being disappointed. You know what I mean? And going out local.
You still get disappointed anywhere you go. Unfortunately,
true.
It's I found that
it's less likely when I'm in a room full of strangers to be disappointed.
You're more likely to come out of your shell in a room full of strangers.
Yes, for me at least, yes and no.
Yeah.
Just depends.
Like, you're not gonna be more like loosey.
I'll be loose, but I'm not. It's so weird because like people are like, "You're a DJ. You're not like social," and I'm like, "No, not really."
No, I'm like extroverted introvert.
Not really. Like I go to a club in DC and I'm gonna dance and have fun.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not walking around trying to make friends. I'm just hanging out. I'm just there.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like sometimes everybody always has like an end goal, and typically everybody's end goal is who am I going home with tonight, right? Well, that doesn't always need to be the goal. You just go out and have fun.
Yeah, let's go out and have fun. Don't worry about it. Fuck it.
Right.
Who cares? Well, that's how I normally, if I go to the city, I normally just take someone. You know what I mean? Whether it's a friend or fuck buddy, whatever. Like, come on, let's get away for the night.
And for myself, like I would have way more fun, and I would be way more back to my old self if I were to go outside of Fredericksburg and hang out.
Yeah, because then you got to worry about looking around, who's judging you, who's whispering.
Right. Like this weekend, people were like, "Oh, well, who are you here with? Like, why do I have to be here?
Why do I got to be here with somebody?"
Really?
Well, because they're used to seeing you with somebody.
They're used to seeing you with somebody, and then all the whispers happen. And I'm like,
before you know it, the whole bar is whispering.
Yep. Like, man, it's going to get back, but I'm not even doing anything wrong. And then you feel like you have to stick in this little tiny little hole.
Right.
And I don't deserve to be in a hole. No. I don't deserve that. Somebody deserves all of me, my crazy, my giving, my everything. But do I? Like, goes right back into that. Like, oh, I'm sounding
Well, talk about the crazy shit for a minute, right?
Ooh, yeah.
So...
Crazy in bed, or crazy in the streets? Crazy
a little bit of everything. Me and my daughter, like, you know, have done the family therapy, how to deal with conflict and all the things, right? And what I discovered, like, with her was, like, when shit gets heated, someone has to be like, time out.
Yes. Table it
for a minute and be like, hey, let's come back to this when we're not as pissed off. And I'm finding that a lot of times when you go back and really analyze it, you're like, what was I even mad about again? What the fuck was that about? It was just something petty.
I tell everybody to write it down.
Right.
Because if you write it down, you're going to read it again before you hand it off. And so when you read it again, you probably erase that. But you have to literally think.
You got to analyze it and break it down.
To paper, to break it down of exactly
how you got to break it down and see where the root of the problem started, like what the fuck are we disagreeing about? You know what I mean? But then there's also times where it's heated and you're like, nah, I want to settle this right now.
And then the other person doesn't want to. They're like, fuck it, walk away.
I think it goes back to we got to be able to meet people where they are in the moment.
Yes.
And sometimes it might not match what the fuck you want.
Fuck no.
And I think that's where the growth is. Is like, all right, I want to sell this shit now, but you obviously don't, so we'll circle back to it.
Right. I mean, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm a giver. I want to make sure everybody else is okay before myself. And I have been told to stop doing that, but I still can't.
I mean, you are, again, it's one of your natural things, right? It's who you are. So, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's like, part of me is like, we should just be who the fuck we are, and until we find the person that vibes with it.
That goes with it, yep.
And then just quit giving people the chances to fuck you over.
Yeah.
Why change who you are to satisfy somebody else?
Right. And that's what I would try to not do. And ultimately I'd be like, oh, I'm so excited about this new venture, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and like the online thrift store. And I was so motivated myself, but then my person is like, doesn't give a fuck and isn't pushing me towards that. I want someone that wants to grow with me.
Well, yeah, I always say that too.
Motivate me to like go to that next level. Fuck what you think in your head. Fuck what everybody else thinks. Let's do this shit. Let's make that money.
Exactly.
That's like few and fucking far between in this town. Why are we searching in the town?
I don't want to drive nowhere. I drink too much to be driving out of the town. Fuck that. And I can't be like, I know it's only the first date, but can I crash on your couch? Or can you come get me from Fredericksburg, from Arlington?
I mean, that's the difference. Like, people, like...
I think we just have to stop settling.
I think, stop putting people in boxes and just do.
Just do your thing. And then also, like, as I'm getting older, I'm learning it's okay to have separate things. Like, you can have your separate hobbies. You can have things that you do on your own. You don't need your partner to do it.
No.
But at the same time, it's like you said, like, you know, I talk about this corporate chick I dated one time. After fucking 5, when she got home, she was ready to decompress.
Right.
I'm like, bitch, I'm on my second win. Like, I drank a couple White Claws. I'm fucking, my brain's moving again. Like, just come up with a whole new business.
And there's just more to going out, like, and meeting somebody and talking to somebody. Like, everybody was like, oh, let's go get drinks. I'm like, what happens if that person doesn't really drink? Like, I quit drinking forever for a while.
She didn't drink, but she was still down to go out, but it was more of like dinner dates and stuff. Trying new restaurants, things like that. So again, adapting to other people's needs and wants. But, you know, she would come to the DJ gigs with me. I'd get drunk. She'd drive. You know, shit like that.
And that's something that you would have to look at, too, and be like, damn, she's actually, like, coming with me. Like, she would do those things with me. Like, that's a plus. Whereas most women are like, oh, well, let's just go get drunk. Let's go do this. Let's have game night. Let's party with these people. Like, all that's cool, but...
I mean, I'm down for all that, too. Like, for me, I'm trying to, like, meet more people, like, to be adult friends with.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I got a lot of party friends. I can walk in any bar in town and know half of the bar.
Yeah, same.
But they're not calling me to come hang out on Sunday and watch football. Or, yo, come over, we're cooking out. Like, finding those type of friends is where I'm at in this, you know, this stage of my life. Like, meeting real people. Because the party friends, they don't count.
No,
they don't really count. Unless I've been to your house, I can't even consider you even. And even then, if I've only been to your house after the bar, does it count?
No,
not really.
Not at all. That's not even really a friend.
It doesn't even really count, right?
I mean, I've been down that road. I've called all these people my friends for over the years, and like,
are they gonna come get you in the middle of the night if you need a ride?
No, they don't. Are they gonna come help me move when I fucking need help moving?
Right, exactly.
No. Are they gonna bring me a truck when I need a fucking refrigerator?
Right. Even the people that, well, the funniest thing, dude, I can post randomly online on Facebook, and strangers have come running.
That's what's happened with me lately.
And strangers. Friends are crickets. 100%
till they need something.
Right. And then they'll be like, hey, sorry, I wasn't there for you. I was going to blah, 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 all the excuses. So, but all right, so fast forward, we're running out of time.
Skirt.
So now you're single, trying to get your shit back together.
Like a lost little puppy dog out here, honestly. Like, because I feel like I know I'm better, I'm worth something, right? But like...
Yeah, knowing self-worth is definitely important.
Yeah, I'm definitely know what I'm worth. I definitely know what I'm capable of. I'm definitely all the things.
Get back to that part.
Right. I'm trying. However, like, betrayal is such a fucking bitch.
It is. I don't know. Everybody deals with, like, all these things differently. Me, I just bury myself in the projects and shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I've been trying to really do lately. Like,
yeah, because if I'm distracted and I'm pushing...
myself.
On some money-making missions and missions on just in general, I normally would just like, hey, whatever, fuck it.
Which is a whole switch of life for me. Like, it's not what I'm used to in the slightest, you know? Like,
so I like to close out with going through all the things you went through. There's tons of females out there, people in general that are out there going through this shit.
Yeah.
What is your advice to someone that just came out of something fucking tragic like you did?
The advice for them to, after they come out of it, oh Lord, literally trying to find yourself. And it's been a couple of months now. Like, I gave up on the marriage forever ago, but I finally moved out on my own. And when I did, it was very important to me to have somebody that's really truly there for you to talk to you.
Right.
Because you're not alone. You're going to feel alone.
Yeah, there's always somebody.
For sure. But going back out there and putting yourself out there is not number one. That's not the first step. No. It's making sure that you got your eggs that you just put all in that basket. You're going to get them back one day.
Start rebuilding, yeah.
My biggest piece of advice, though, is to step out of your comfort zone. Go with what feels like the right way. Making important strides in your life and setting yourself up for success for the rest of your life, not even in a relationship. Because
that part.
You are what's going to be with you for the rest of your days.
Well, not and that's the relationship. Thing. We got to stop. We got to stop thinking like the next relationship is your forever home.
And take it from me. I'm a habitual serial dater. That's all I've ever done. I'm in one, I leave one, I'm right in another one. Always have been. I was single for a while through COVID, and that was awesome. I really enjoyed it, but that was also my hoe phase. So,
I mean, I think everybody should have a hoe phase.
Are we ever really out of our hoe phase, though?
Never. I don't think we're ever really.
I don't think so either.
I mean,
I'm having fun.
I don't know. I'm just in one of those. My mindset has changed, and I just don't feel like there's anything wrong with casual sex and all the things.
There's not.
I think it's just communicating it and not leading somebody on to think like, hey, we're together, and but God I really just want to fuck.
And if you guys are like, oh, everybody's like, oh, no, don't catch no feelings, and this is nothing. This is just a situationship. It's a shitationship.
Pretty much.
But as long as somebody's always going to catch the feelings. But if somebody is open and honest with it, say it. Yeah. Because then that leaves the other person to go, wait a second, okay, wait a minute. Let's slow down. I'm not opposed, but let's slow down a minute. Let's readjust our sails. Like,
well, I think it's just
human.
Yeah, I just think the main thing is just talking more. Not being afraid to ask questions, not being afraid to express your feelings.
Exactly.
Like, hey, I know this is just casual, but I'm feeling some type of way. And work through it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like, this is great. I like it kind of thing. Like, just that tiny little sentence means the world. Even to a female, like an overthinky person like me, I overthink everything. So, like, being open with that person makes them go, okay, no, you know what? And it's a self-realization right then and there, too.
Well, and then I feel like talking about the casual sex and those type of things is like being more open to explore that in general and figuring out what people are into, where their head's at, you know, being a guy, like, you know, we always want our cake, eat it too type thing.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people out there that are into some crazy shit.
Absolutely.
And you don't know until you go, hey.
Until you open your mouth and speak about it.
We got to stop being afraid.
Really?
I try to be like, hey, I've thought about this. It's not a deal breaker. I don't have to do it.
I mean, but then that's right then and there you find out, oh, I'm a God-fearing Christian woman. Or I'm this. Or, and then you're like, oh, skirt, time out. Can't bring her to the sex party, you know?
Well, it's just important to figure out where people's heads are.
Yeah.
Because if you've got these wild fantasies tucked away,
never know who's got them tucked away too.
That part, and then eventually you're going to want to act on them. And if the other person don't want to participate, you're probably going to cheat at some point.
Absolutely, 100%. Like, or that person's going to think that that's all you're ever going to think about and doing too.
Exactly.
Right.
So anyway, in closing, communication. Find yourself. Stop jumping into shit. And
masturbator is your best friend.
Yeah, that
Please
part too.
Masturbate
every day if you need to. Fuck it.
Sometimes twice a day. So it's good.
Sometimes you're either it's one of two things. You're either hungry or you're horny.
How about both of them?
Or both. Eat and masturbate.
Yes.
So, I wouldn't say at the same time, but one after the other.
There's always new things to try.
Jesus Christ. On that note, thanks everybody for tuning in to another episode of Dating Detours. That's another episode of Dating Detours. If you've got a story from the wild world of dating apps or real life heartbreaks, we want to hear it. Share your story or book your guest spot at datingdetours.com. And remember, love's confusing, but the stories are always worth it.